Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed about the interhalogen compounds. Today let us discuss about pseudohalogens. So generally pseudohalogen. So pseudohalogen consists of more than two electronegative elements. Okay. So if you take a molecule, it consists of more than two electronegative atoms which will be in free state. So and also it will give the similar properties of halogens. Okay, so this is about pseudohalogens. So what I have told you here, what is pseudohalogens, we can say here. So a pseudohalogen is nothing but a molecule. A molecule consists of more than two so what we can say, if it is containing more than two electronegative atoms which is in free state and gives the similar properties of halogens. This one we call it as what? This one we call it as pseudo halogens. Okay, so here generally we are saying what here, molecule can more than two electronegative. So two electronegative means, for example, if you have been taken SCN, so here it is containing SCN. Okay, so like that. So and also examples we are taking here which is in free state, these are SCSN3 twice. Okay, so these molecules when you take here, so it is containing more than two electronegative elements, carbon, sulfur, nitrogen. Here also carbon, sulfur, nitrogen. So this one we call it, which will be in free state, these all are. So this will be give similar properties with halogens, that one we call it as pseudohalogens here. So here generally this was discovered by two scientists, that is Brinkenbach and Kellerman. Okay, these are the two scientists who discussed this definition. And coming to Brown and co-workers, what they have told means the name halogenides instead of halogens. Okay, so they were said that the name halogenides were discovered instead of halogens. So here what happens, a univalent chemical compound consists of two or more, means it is containing negative charge. Okay, that one we call it as halogenides. So generally we are having pseudo halogens. For example, if you are taking cyanogen we are having CN twice, second one thiocyanogen, so we are having SCN twice, selenocyanogen, that is SCCN twice, telluriocyanogen, that is TCN twice, azido carbon disulfide, that is SCS N3 twice, oxycyanogen, that is OCN twice. So these are the types of pseudohalogens. So coming to pseudohalides. Pseudohalide ions means what? Which is a univalent ion we are going to get here. So pseudohalide ions, so what is the name we are getting? Cyanide. Cyanide is nothing but here CN minus. Thiocyanide SCN minus. Okay, so next one, selenocyanide, SeCN minus. Okay, tellurocyanide, TCN minus. Okay, and also azido dithiocarbonate. So this one is having the formula SCSN3 minus. Azide means we should have two nitrogens, that way we said azide. And cyanate, OCN minus, azide, N3 minus. So these are the things we are going to have. Okay, so generally oxycyanogen is not available in free state, we can say. Remaining elements, it is available in free state. So coming to here, it is having similar properties with halogen and pseudo halogens, I have told you. So let us see each by one properties here. So what will be the first property? Both halogen pseudo halogen are isomorphous in free state and solid state. So means what here? What is isomorphous? Iso means same. So the halogen and pseudo halogens are same in free state and also in solid state. So this is about first property. If you take second property, both halogen and pseudo halogen are volatile in their free state, we can say. Volatile means which can easily evaporate. So these can be easily evaporate in the free state except the polymeric thiocyanogen. Okay, so except polymeric thiocyanogen, except this one, everything will be what here? Everything will be easily evaporate in free state, we can say. And also this can combine with metals to form salts. Both can combine with metals to form salts, we can say. Okay, so when they combine with metals like magnesium, okay, and also calcium, so when these combine, they form the automatically salts. And next one, what we can see here, next one, if you have been seen, next property, so both combine with metals which forms means, example we can take NaCl and NaCN. So and also like halides of silver, mercury, lead, the pseudo metals of these metals also insoluble in water. Okay, so when you take halides of silver, mercury, these also what happens? These also insoluble in water, and both will combine with hydrogen to form monobasic acids. So these are the some of the properties we can discuss. Both can combine with water to form, hydrogen, monobasic acids. So these are the similar properties about the pseudo halogens and halogens. So now let us see each wise preparations, properties and structure. So first one, what we are having, first one is nothing but cyanogen. So what is first one we are having? First one is nothing but cyanogen. So here if you have been taken 2HCN, so it is going to give here CN twice plus H2 molecule. So we need cyanogen. In the same way, Hg CN twice. So it is giving what? CN twice plus Hg. Okay. So and also in the presence of copper, 2Cu plus 2 plus 4Cn, it will give 2CuCn plus Cn twice. So these are the preparations we are having. And also, so this Cn twice can also be written as, or we can write C2N2 also. Why? Because if 2 will come inside. What about properties, what we can see? Coming to properties, we are having C2N2 in the presence of oxygen. So what we'll be getting? Carbon dioxide gas plus N2. And also C2N2 plus 2KOH. It will be giving KCN plus KCNO plus H2. So what will be the structure it is going to have? We are going to have this structure like this, that is CC bond, triple bond and triple bond N. So this is the structure. So this is the properties, preparation and structure. So next one, let us see about oxycyanogen. So coming to oxycyanogen, what will be the preparation? OCN twice is the preparation. Okay, so here when you react with 4 moles of potassium cyanide, okay, so when you react with 4 moles of potassium cyanide with hydrogen peroxide, so it is giving K2CnO2, cyanogen bromide also it will give, and water molecule will be lost. So we are going to form OCN twice. This is one of the preparation. And another one is with silver oxide. Silver oxide is treated with cyanogen bromide, which will give 2AgBr plus CNO twice. Okay, so this is nothing but oxycyanogen. So here oxycyanogen is not having any structure. Still it should have to be properties also. And coming to thiocyanogen, next one is thiocyanogen. So coming to thiocyanogen, SCN twice. So what will be the properties here? So if you are taking 2AgSCN plus Br2, it will give 2AgBr plus SCN twice. In the same way, with I2 also, if you react 2Ag plus SCN twice, and also 2SCN minus, it will give here, when you do electrolysis, it will give SCN twice plus 2 electrons it is going to release. And also with lead, SCN plus O2, it will give PbO2 plus SCN twice. So thiocyanogen we are getting. So coming to properties, so what will be the properties here? SCN twice plus H2O, it will give HSCN plus HOSCN, mixture of thiocyanic and hydrocyanic acids. This one, thiocyanic and hydrocyanic acids we are going to form here when you decompose in water. And also when you treat with alkene with SCN twice, so it is giving like this, that is CH2SCN, olefins, CH2SCN. So what will be the structure? It is used for determination of unsaturated inorganic compounds, we can say mainly. So here the structure will be, what we are going to have, the structure is like this, that is SC triple bond N, SC triple bond N. So this is the structure. We are going to have, or we can write it as like this also, within dotted Lewis dot structures. So this is also the one of the structures. So this is about what? Thiocyanogen. Okay, so now let us see about selenocyanogen. What is next one we are having? Selenocyanogen. cyanogen, that is SCCN twice. So coming to here, the selenocyanogen is PbSCCN4. It will give PbSCCN twice plus SCCN twice we are getting. And also next one, 2Az SCCN plus I2. It will give 2AZI plus SCCN twice. Okay. So when you do hydrolysis, coming to properties, what we are getting? So these are the preparations. And coming to properties, we are getting 2SCCN twice plus 3H2O molecule. It will give H2SCO3 plus 3HSCCN plus HCN. So these are the products. So it is a crystalline powder, we can say, stable, which is soluble in C6H6, inorganic solvents mainly, we can say. Okay. So this structure is also which is similar to thiocyanogen. So what will be the structure? How we are having the structure, we can say. The structure will be here SCCN. Okay, SC C triple bond and SC C triple bond N. So this is the structure of the selenocyanogen. So next one, let us see about here azidocarbon disulfide. Azidocarbon disulfide. So coming to here, we have to prepare by I2 H2O2. We can prepare PCl3 also. So anything oxidizing agent we can prepare with potassium, that is 2Kc SSN3 plus I2 with iodine. So we are getting 2Ki plus Sc SN3 twice. So this is one of the preparation. And coming to here, SCS N3 twice. It will give 2N2 2S SN twice. So this is preparation, this is property. So these two only we are having. Coming to structure, it is not explained correctly. So it is not having correct structure, we can say. And next one we can take it as azides. So azides means N3 we should have to get. So coming to here, azides means we can take Na NH2 plus H2O. It will give NaN3 plus H2O. Okay. So this is one of the structure. So but coming to here, the azide radical is unknown, we can say, which will be in free state also. It is forming dimer. But what happens here, it will give similar properties of halogens. That's why we have taken here sodium azide, which is prepared by reaction of N2O and NaH2. At 190 degrees we are going to heat. This azide, when you do hydrolysis, then it is giving some secondary decomposition, that is with NaNH2 and H2O. Okay. So coming to here, NaN3 it is giving. So this is the sodium azide. So azide formula will be like this. So like this we are going to have some of the azides structure. So it is not having correct explanation also. So this is nothing but what we can say. So this is nothing but preparation, property, structure of pseudo halogens. Coming to tellurium cyanide. For tellurium also similar to sodium selenocyanogen only we can take it. Okay. This is about group 17 elements. Thank you.